It's time for your Fusion Student News with your hosts, Bobby Greenwood and Curtis Pierce, here to bring you the latest and greatest of Fusion Student Ministries.
Okay.
Look, it's not going to bite. Just look.
I don't want to touch it, though.
Well,
Does it
I think
smell
there's
bad?
something
Because
moving.
Smelling bad usually is a sign
No,
of
I
maybe
could have
some
sworn that there was
lice or fleas.
Good evening,
or
ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bobby Greenwood, and
I'm Curtis Pierce.
we're here to bring you the latest news from Fusion Student Ministries.
That's right. Say hey! Speaking of latest news, John Rubin concert.
John Rubin was here Saturday
you go?
night. I was there.
Did you? Hey, you battled him, didn't you?
I did.
How'd that
I
battle
did.
go?
I was pretty nervous, but then I realized there were only about 10 people in the audience. So,
Oh, not a good turnout,
hey,
huh?
can't be that nervous, right?
Ouch!
So,
That's why we bring
but
him in
it
here
was
for
great.
those 10 people.
Well, we had two other bands here, Deos Vale or
Chaos Vale.
something like that, and then
Great stuff.
Jonathan Hape
He was
opened up
weird.
for John Rubin.
He was weird. I
was-
don't know if I would invite him
wasn't
ever
quite
again.
right, was he?
Ever again to anything that I would
But John
do.
Rubin was great. It was excellent, and
I had some bumping beats. I know that.
absolutely, it was
Absolutely
off the
bumping
heezy.
beats. It was off the heezy.
Also in the news, if you didn't see, Britney shaved her head.
Britney Spears shaved
Yes.
her head, went with the G.I. Jane
Yeah,
look.
I wanted to take a step back in her career.
Rumors
so
are that she is joining the Navy. I don't know if that one's true or
knows?
not, but we'll find
maybe
out
that's a
for
decision
you.
she made after
We'll
the
find
haircut.
out for you. We got a couple announcements to go
A couple
with.
of announcements coming up. We have another concert on March 16th. Shane and Shane. There's two of them, both named Shane. They're coming here in concert. Who else is coming with them, Curtis?
I believe that would be Phil Wickham and Sean McDonald.
That's going to be an
Yes,
awesome
that's
concert.
gonna be a great
Well, let me
concert.
tell you, that's going to be $10. Make sure you pay in advance so you don't have to pay $15 at the door. What can you not do with $5 in this day and age?
You could buy a stick of gum.
You can do that,
Or
and
maybe a
more.
raisin, just one.
A
Just one raisin, a nice one. Maybe a shriveled grape. That's
You can
a
buy
raisin.
a lot with $5.
You could, well, you know, not in this day and age. It's more like
Anyway, more stuff coming up. We have
a gallon
Turning
of
Point
gas.
Weekend.
Turning Point
TPW.
yes.
Another one that you might want to pay in advance for, you pay $40 before March 4th. Now listen to
Before
this,
March 4th,
Curtis.
write that down.
After March 4th, you have to pay $55. And let me add that up,
Well, Bobby, that's
$15.
a $15 difference. What can you do with $15, Bobby?
Even more than you can with 5.
3 times
Even
as more from what I hear.
Yep, three
3
times
times
more.
as more. Hey, check out this short video on that.
Bobby, what are you doing?
You said to feed her at 1 o'clock.
What are you feeding her?
Her burger.
I said Gerber, not burger. She's not ready for that yet. Just get away from her. What's wrong, Boogie? Hey, Mommy's home. Yeah.
Man, I really messed up back there. And in 1 Corinthians 3:1-3, Paul talks about making the same mistake. Brothers, I could not address you as spiritual, but as worldly, mere infants in Christ. I gave you milk, not solid food, for you were not ready for it. Indeed, you are still not ready. This year at Turning Point Weekend, we're going to be learning how we can grow from being infants in Christ and moving from the milk to the solid food. Curtis, when you close your eyes, do you see images of things?
Bobby. Yes, that's Turning Point Weekend, March 23rd through the 25th. $40 before March 4th. Might want to go ahead and pay for that. Or $55 after March 4th. So that's pretty important that you go ahead and pay for it now.
Absolutely.
Bobby, tell us a little bit about Camp 07.
Well, camp this year for the middle schoolers is going to be at Carolina Creek in Huntsville, Texas from June 3rd through 8th. And then for the high schoolers, we're going to Panama City Beach, Florida, something a little special,
yeah.
July 1st through 6th. And our camp this year is titled Call to Greatness.
Hello.
So it's going to be awesome. And if you want any of the information on Camp Turning Point Weekend or Shane and Shane, make sure you go back and visit our 411 station
Also, you can check out stuff at fbcyouth.com. We've got current polls. We've got information on all the events happening. We've got a calendar. We've even got our videos that we show on Wednesday night.
Absolutely.
So go and check it out, fbcyouth.com.
And that's all for Fusion Student Ministries. My name is Bobby Greenwood.
And I'm Curtis Pierce.
Have a great evening.
And have a great evening.
I thought it was good night.
Have a great evening.
But it's still kind of light.
But it's still good night. We'll just say, hey, I'm sorry. Look at me.
It itches.
Well, look, there's no bug in there.
This was your Fusion Student News with Bobby Greenwood and Curtis Pierce. Have a blessed evening. Okay, goodbye now. Alrighty. We'll see ya. Time to go. Listen to the next thing that's coming on stage. What's happening on stage there? Someone should look on stage.